Good morning, Elasmere boys. Today is the last program we will do related to constructor. I have done many programs where we have faced the concept of default constructor because for last almost 5-6 years, constant questions related to either default constructor or without constructor is coming in the ICSE. But in the year of 2010, there was a question which has parameterized constructor concept inbuilt of it. So, to give an example how we write a parameterized constructor, I have chosen this program to show you as how it works. Let's look at the question. As you can see in the slide, it is saying define a class student as described below, where the data members and the instance variable are name, age, M1, M2 and M3, which is marks of 3 subjects. Maximum a variable is there and the average variable is there. As it suggests, there is no mention of data type, but we can point out that if we want to take, we will take name in string, age M1, M2, M3, maximum all in int, and average we can take in double or float. Member methods, the no name is mentioned, but whatever the work you want to do, that is mentioned. A parameterized constructor to initialize a data member. So we will create a parameterized constructor, same name as the class name, but with arguments. To accept the details of a student, we will accept the details through a scanner class, and maybe we can write the method name as void accept. To compute the average and the maximum out of 3 marks, so we can write the method name as compute, and to display the name, age, marks in 3 subject, maximum, average, we can write the method name as display. Last, at the end, we have to write the main method to create the object of a class and to call the above methods. Let's start the program. To start the program, we will write the class name as student, exactly what is mentioned over there. So I am writing student and clearing the whole data and writing import java.util.star class student. As you can see over here, there are many data members. First, only one string, which is name. Then I have int as age, M1, M2, M3 and maximum, and I'm taking the average in double. You can take it in float also, there is no problem. Now I'm going to write the parameterized constructor. Now over here, the parameterized constructor, same as the default constructor, does not have a return type, not even void, so we write with only public. Then same as a class name with parameters value. Now here we pass parameters for everything rather than the values which we are calculating. So I am taking the values, whichever the value I am taking from the user, I will send all the values in the parameter. I will take the value of the name of the student, so taking with a different variable. Then I am going to take the age of it in a different variable. I am going to take the first subject name, so that is also in, I'm giving a resemble name. So instead of M1, I'm giving MM1. Second subject name as MM2. Third subject name as MM3. Maximum I'm going to calculate. Average also I'm going to calculate. So that's it. These values will be initialized in my private data members. So name equal to which has been passed as N1, age equal to which has been passed as A1, then M1 equal to which is passed as MM1, M2 equal to which is passed as MM2, M3 equal to which is passed as MM3. If you want, you can write maximum equal to 0 because currently there is no maximum, and average equal to 0.0 because right now there is no average has been calculated. So this is the way we write the parameterized constructor. Next, as there is no method name mentioned, I am writing the method name as public void. Let's see what was there in the question. Accept. So I'm writing as public void accept. And inside public void accept, I'm using scanner class. So writing scanner is equal to new scanner system dot end, and I'm going to ask name age. So you can write println, enter the name of the student which you are going to take in name. So name equal to sc dot next line. Okay, next I'm going to ask these back again. So I'm copying pasting this line and writing as enter the age of the student. Okay, made a typo mistake, so let me change it. Next line, age will be in sc dot next int. I'm going to accept the marks of 3 subjects. So enter marks of 3 subjects. I will take them one by one. So m1 equal to sc dot next int. The same thing is going to be applicable for M2 and M3. So let me change them as M2 back again M3. Now after this I will write public void compute to find the maximum between the 3 numbers. So I'm going to write, you can write ternary operators also. So let me use a ternary operator. Maximum equal to, first comparing, if I don't write if in ternary. So basically, biologically we pointed out if M1 is greater than M2 and M1 is also greater than M3. If that happens, then M1 is the actual number. Otherwise, we have to check for the other part, where if M2 is also greater than M1 and M2 is also greater than M3, if that is valid, then M3 is my answer. M2 is my answer. Otherwise, M3 is the maximum value. If you want, you can write it in if else also. Now we have to compute the average. So the average is going to be M1, so I'm putting it bracket, plus M2 plus M3 whole divided by 3.0. Okay, you can make it total by 3 also, and then closing it. Lastly, to display, public void display, and I'm going to display first all the headings same as the format previous one, name /t, and followed by the age, next /t with the marks 1. of the first subject slash T, marks 2 of the second subject, third marks 3 of the third subject. Next, maximum out of them, which is maximum slash T, and last I'm left with the average. Once I'm done, I'm going to print all the values one by one. Please be careful how I'm printing. First the variable name plus double quotation slash T, plus again the variable name for age is age, again plus double quotation slash T, plus marks is with M1, plus double quotation slash T, plus M2, plus double quotation slash T, plus M3, as these are the variable names containing the above heading values, plus slash T, because slash T will give me tab or space. Maximum is there in the maximum variable only, plus double quotation slash T, and lastly we end with average. So all the variables correctly done. Closing it, and now writing public static void main, okay, and writing the object, creating the object. So student OB equal to new student. Now if I do like this, it is going to be called not a parameterized constructor but a default constructor. But when we have parameterized constructor, we have to pass on some values. So here I am putting the exact pass on values and the exact order we have to follow. Remember, we have to follow the same order. These direct values we can pass. So suppose here I am writing my name of the current student is XXX, as I don't know anything, and his age is 15 and his subject is 100, 100, 100. Okay, so all the values in a direct order I'm passing over here and calling the method void accept. Sorry, I have to make it in small. So ob dot accept, then ob dot over here compute, and lastly I have ob dot display. Sorry, okay. Now closing it and checking for what are the errors I have. Here a semicolon I have missed out, and here after name this will not going to be there. This will be after the plus sign. So no syntax error. Now the first thing that I want to show you is that if I don't go for ob.accept, so what will happen? The program is need to be worked on the basis of the data that I have sent over here. Okay, so let's run the program. We are not going to accept anything from the user. So sorry, let me clear it out, my previous program. So see, as per the values that I have given over here in the parameterized constructor, calling time, creation of the object, these values are coming. On basis of that, maximum and average is being computed. Okay, but if I omit it and call the ob.accept, then whatever the values we are going to give, on basis of that the program will run. So let's me give Amit, enter up the ages as 14, suppose the marks are 56, 67, 89. So see, the name of the student is Amit, age 14, marks are being displayed over here. Maximum marks is 89, so it is coming correct, and the average in floating value is getting displayed. So as I said earlier, if user is not giving any value, then on the basis of the parameterized or default constructor values, the program is going to work. Otherwise, whatever the values we are giving, on basis of the program will work. This is one of the example I did for parameterized constructor. If you find any other question related to parameterized constructor, please come up with that, try to solve it, show it to me. As I keep on saying, in this pandemic situation, please maintain social distancing, do not go out, practice programs at home. Thank you, stay safe.